Hey guys, it's Chala from Crafting Through the Chaos of Life. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. Today we're going to be making some clusters. We're going to do some scrap busting and do some cluster busting here just to prepare for some upcoming journals that I'm making. So of course I've got the Betty White journal that I'm on the go with. I've got a Woodland journal that I want to do. Eventually I want to do a bee journal. So I just thought I would spend some time making some clusters because those are really great to put on tags, journal cards, sides of pages. They're just really multi-purpose and they're just one of those kind of neat things to have on hand if you're making journals. So I thought I would take you on a ride with me. I just have here a 12 by 12 sheet of deli paper. It's non-wax. So that's kind of important. If you get the wax kind, I don't think it works as well. So just keep that in mind if you're ordering. I got this off of Amazon and it's just the unwaxed deli paper 12 by 12. So yeah, if you're using stuff like this, if you're using vellum or if you're using anything that's kind of got not like a gloss to it, but a smooth surface, you're going to want to use something like Stays On, and that's just so it doesn't smudge. Yeah, it's just kind of my favorite ink to go to for this. If it was just regular paper where the ink can actually soak into the fibers of the paper, then you could probably use something else like maybe your, what is it, Versaclear Nocturne ink. That's my favorite black ink if I'm doing sentiments on cards or if I want to clear words a clear crisp image on paper, then that's what I use. But Stays On is really good for smoother, shinier surfaces. Okay, so I pulled out some stamps that I have. Now this is stuff that I got either given to me, I purchased when I was a design team member at Scrap and Stamp, or I got in honestly magazines. So so like this stuff here, Stampin' Up. I've never bought anything from Stampin' Up. This has all just been given to me, but I thought these little images would be nice for focal points on clusters. Okay, what else do I have here? I'm not sure if these are going to be too big, but these, I love these Dina Wakley scribbly small birds. They're super cute, but if they're the size that are on here, then I think they're going to be too big, and I kind of feel like they are. Let's just take a peek. Yeah, these might be too big. But just some, you know, fun, simple images just to create as focal points. So, sorry about the noise. There we go, as I try and get that back in there. So I might set those off to the side. I don't think I'm going to use those. What else do we have here? Oh, Lavinia stamps have some great images. Those would be nice for some taller clusters. They're great for sides of pages. So we can use those. This one I thought was really kind of fun. I was honestly kind of thinking this for my Betty White journal. Just some simple birds. She's an animal lover, but those, I thought they were cute, simple, small little images. Then I have, oh, this is just from Michael's, I think. This is Inkadinkadoo. Some fun little images here that we might be able to use. Like, I like the bee. Then this one is Winter Woodland. This came from the Crafts Beautiful magazine years ago, I think. And I just, it's got some really great images again. That would be great little focal points. Like, look at this little squirrel, so cute. The bird, and we can even do some of the foliage. Or foliage, sorry. Yeah, so we got some of those items there. And then this is one of my favorite ones that I like to use. This is, again, from a magazine. I can't remember which one. But it's an older one as well. It's called Vintage Collage, and it's got some great frames, some great little images that we could probably use as focal points as well. As you see, I have this one out. This is the one I use all the time. It's a sentiment stamp. So I thought that would be fun. And then again, because Betty likes animals, furry friends, I thought these might be fun. We've got a bunny here, and we've got some little smaller dog images, a cat, some little paw prints. So we could probably use some of these images as focal points as well, a little flower. So yeah, I thought we would kind of play around with these, and we'll just stamp out some images and create some clusters together today. Okay, so I'm just gonna put kind of this stuff back together here. And let's get stamping. Let's start off with these. I think that would be... So we're going to do all the stamping first. We're going to kind of do it in a mass make style. So we'll do all the stamping and then we'll rip these up and then we'll start layering them together. The layers that I like to use, of course, this is going to be our focal point. We'll do some pattern paper, some doily, book page, maybe some music paper, just kind of create some layers. You can use lace as well or fabric. We might pull that in. I've got my scrap bag of fabrics pieces on hand here, so we can try those out. So these are some longer ones. So let's start out with these. I might have to grab some more deli paper, but we'll see how far we get here with this. So I hope you guys are having a good day and that you find yourself in your craft room as well, creating something. Let me know down below what you're creating today or what you're working on. What's your next project? I always like to get inspiration from you guys as well on what to do next. Okay, so that one's not bad. I got a little bit of a black line there, but that's okay. So maybe I'll do 2 of those. I love, love, love the smell of StazOn ink. I know that is really weird, but oh, it smells like almond paste to me. Just love it. I find it easier with these block ones to turn the stamp upside down and bring the stamp pad to it like this, as opposed to the other way that I did it the first time. I just seem to get a better coverage on there. So let's stamp that one down here. I want to leave room on the sides just in case I want to tear it. And usually kind of count to 5, and that gives it time to kind of soak into the paper. Now, usually I do clean my stamps off after I use them, but this is StazOn, and it's not really going to matter if I clean them, it's going to stay stained. So if I'm using StazOn, I usually don't bother because it's not coming off. Okay, maybe do a couple of these. This one isn't too bad. It's small enough that I can seem to get it inked up on the pad okay. Little dragonfly. I think I'll do another one right down here. So yeah, we've finished up in our first full week of back to school and back to work, and yeah, we finally got some nice weather. We're at plus, what are we at, plus 11 I think today, which is super nice. So that's in Celsius. For my American friends, here in Canada we are in Celsius, so yeah, it's quite nice. It's melting. Had to wash the van and get it cleaned up. My daughter was telling me it was messy, it looked dirty, and we needed to wash it. So we went and we had fun. We got the deluxe wash, so it was like a unicorn had hit the windshield at one time, because they do that tricolor soap. That's always fun. So she got a kick out of that. I was also teasing her. I kept opening the windows when the big sprayer came around. And she thought she was going to get wet, but Mom closed it in time. Now that's really delicate stamp. It's really quite pretty. So, yeah, we did that, and we didn't do much last night being Friday, so today's Saturday. My son had a friend over for dinner, which was nice. Had him over for a play. My daughter went to a friend's house to play. My older son just kind of hung out because that's what he does. So, yeah. And that sounds like my husband and my middle son there just got back from jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu day. So I can hear them. You can probably hear them too walking around upstairs. So, yeah. Other than that, just back at work and getting things done. Let's see, let's put this guy right here. And what else? What else can I tell you? Nothing really exciting, just I'm thinking, since I'm getting close, I want to do a 500 subscriber giveaway. So if I get to 500 subscribers, I want to do a giveaway of some sort. So let me know what you guys would like. Would you like, oh my goodness, the dog walking up around there. I have some supplies that I want to kind of switch out and maybe pass on. So I could do up a bundle of different craft supplies. I can do bundles of maybe pre-made ephemera, or if I should make a journal and you want me to do a journal giveaway, leave me a note down below what would be exciting for you guys. What kind of giveaways do you guys like? I know there's all sorts out there and people do different things, but I mean, if you guys have a preference of what you'd like to receive, like a mix of papers or stamps or, you know, stuff like that, let me know. And I will try to make it happen. Let's see, what do we want to use from here? I really like that. Not so sure I'm wild about the spider, because I am, quite honestly, petrified of spiders. And the reason why, I know I'm much bigger than them, but they have more legs than I do. So I think that spiders for me are just super creepy. What happened to me once was I had a spider in my house, and I was living with some girlfriends. And we had a party the night before, and I thought there was a piece of caramel popcorn on the floor. So I bent over, I'm not wearing my glasses, and when I don't have my glasses on, I am literally blind. So I bent over to pick up this, what I thought to be a piece of popcorn. It turned out to be a spider, and it jumped at me, and that just freaked me right out. That was it. I was no longer a fan of spiders, so... yeah, we won't use the spider. We'll stick with Mr. Bumblebee, because who doesn't like bees, right? They give us honey and pollinate our flowers. So I know I might be a little off screen down here, but I'll stamp about 3 of these guys. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that guy. He's so great. Love him. Okay. Do another one. Okay. Maybe one more. That one got a little shaky. Not sure what happened there. There we go. Okay, so we did that. What else on here do we want to use? Maybe the butterfly? The butterfly would be good. Let's do that. Alright. If you can hear some whispering, that's my kids are down here. They're trying to be ever so lovely quiet. Thank you, guys. You don't have to be super quiet, though. They're telling me, shh, Mom, be quiet. We're not here. You can't see us. We're not here. Okay, let's do this little butterfly. I like doing stuff like this. Then you've got a stash. And I just buy some baskets. Like, I got these ones. They're 2 for, I think, $2. I think I got them at the dollar store, but they're great little project baskets. So I will throw my finished little clusters in there, I think, and then I'll have them ready on hand when I'm making tags and journal cards or decorating pages. Then they're all ready to go. Okay, so that's cute. I like that. What else do we have? Got a dragonfly, we've got some bees, butterflies. You know what? Let's try the ladybug. Maybe the ladybug would be cute for an upcoming spring journal, right? Might as well, while we're here stamping, get it done. And if I don't use it for the clusters, then I can use it for something else, right? I've never used it before, so I don't know how it stamps. So this will give me an idea of what it actually looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, that would be fun to color in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's good. Alrighty. So let's move on to what else? Set that aside. We've used that. Is there some long ones again. And I really like these little birdies. Kind of like that guy. I like that guy. Sorry, I'm probably mumbling. Let's see. I guess we could do a couple of each. These ones are from Photoplay. Oh, I just visited earlier today. I was at a new craft store down by me. It's not a new craft store, I should say. It's been open for a year down south here in south of Calgary, but they had a location in the north, but that's like the other end of the world for me. And it's called Scrapindippity. Scrapindippity? Is that where we went, Lexi? Scrapindippity? Is that what it was called? The store we went to, Scrapindippity? I think that's what it was called, right? Yeah, so I hadn't been there. It had just opened kind of right around like another lockdown of COVID last year, so I really hadn't made it down there. It's not far from me at all. I don't know why I didn't go earlier, but so I went there, and oh my goodness, they have some fantastic things. So really excited about that store. They've got some great Stamperia papers and 49 and Market. What else do they have? Oh, everything, like from Lawn Fawn if you're a card maker, because I do make cards. I actually have to make a card today, so I might do a video with that because my son has a birthday party next weekend. So I should make a card for that. But yeah, so I was really excited to have another, because what ended up happening is there was another shop that used to be there called Scrapbooker's Paradise. That one closed down, and then another one, well, Scrapbooker's Paradise closed down a number of years ago, but over COVID, one of the shops that I used to go to, they closed down. They went online, and I don't mind doing online and, you know, supporting local, but I really like to see the product and hold it in hand sometimes. So yeah, I really stopped kind of shopping at that one store that went online just for that reason. Like, if I can't see it, hold it in my hand, I'm sometimes a little nervous about what I get. Alright, these guys are so cute. I know they're a little more cartoony, but I think that's fun too. I don't think it has to be like perfectly illustrated. I wish those Dina Wakley birds were a little smaller, because I'd really like to use those. I mean, I still could, but they would just be really big clusters. So, and I'm not sure that I would necessarily have pages to use the really big clusters on. So, alright, so we've done that. Just looking at what else I pulled out here. I do want to get some more animals in here. So let's go ahead with our furry friends. I want to do the bunny for sure. Oh, bunny. I don't know if you guys saw my last video where I had mentioned that we lost one of our bunnies. Poor Ranger. We had two, Ranger and Peanut, and sadly, Ranger passed away. So that was a sad moment for our family. But he was a couple years old when we got him, and we've had him for a number of years already, 5, 6 years. So I mean, for a bunny, he was quite old. Cute little bunny. I don't want to rip your ears off trying to get you off this piece of plastic. Yeah, see, this is one of the things I don't like about magazine stamps, is the polymer isn't the best. And I don't know if you can see, but these are all connected, so I'm gonna have to cut them apart if I can get them off the release paper here. Oh my goodness, and I have nails to get under there, so this is tough. And then, you know, when you're working at trying to get the stamps off, you like warp them when you're pulling on them, right? Okay, so I don't think we need the carrot, so I'm just gonna cut the carrot away. I'll try and cut it close there. Put that back on there. And then we have these words. What does it say? Merry Hoppy Returns. Oh, many Hoppy Returns. I'll try and that. And then I just want to clean up this little bunny one because there's lots of extra, what do you call this? Polymer around there. So we'll just cut that off. Throw it away. Okay, so we'll do a couple bunnies. And I think I see a kitty I like. Ink this bad boy up. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so cute. Who doesn't love a bunny? Oh, there's nothing better when you're feeling down to have bunny cuddles. I have to say, oh, I think I pushed that a little too hard. I gave a little too hard CPR on that snap, so let's go a little lighter. Not as hard. That's better. See how I smushed it there? So don't push so hard on your stamps. I don't know why I do that. It's not like it's gonna ink any better. It's just how long you hold it. Okay, so we've got that. Some bunnies. And I want to do a puppy and then the cat. And then we can go on to some other images. Come on, puppy. Grrr, little dash hound. I might make him longer than he is. There it is. Lost my little acrylic block for a minute there. Okay. We have lots of pets at our house. So we had 2 bunnies, 3 cats, 2 dogs, some fish at one time, but now we are down to, what do we have? We have 2 cats, 1 bunny, a dog, and a bearded dragon. I used to have birds at one time. And if you were to ask me what my favorite pet is that we have, I know it's going to sound really, really weird, but I really am in love with our bearded dragon, Bob. He is so sweet. Actually, I think he is a she, but that's okay. Bob loves to cuddle too. Just snuggles up with you, and I know you wouldn't think of a lizard as being cuddly, but adorable. Yeah. When my son first talked about wanting to get one, I was like, oh, hells no. No, we're not doing lizards, no. And I had a salamander when I was little that I caught, and I used to catch frogs and stuff. Like at one time we had 200 frogs in iced tea cans in our garage growing up. Let me tell you, when we let them go, it was like the apocalypse, all these frogs hopping down our driveway. But yeah, I really didn't think I'd like them, and turns out I'm in love with the little guy. Okay, this cat does not want to go. Oh, and it's attached to the, of course it's attached to the ball of yarn. All right. Okay, let's try this. Use some trim in here. All right, it's okay to do a little stamp surgery on your stamps, guys. They, if they're polymer, you can always make them go back together. If they're like a set, sometimes people cut apart words and stuff, and that's okay. It's not gonna hurt your stamps any. It just lets you get more versatility out of them. Okay, so I don't have a, oh, I have a dog, I have a bunny, I have a bird, now I've got a cat. Okay. Go up here maybe with him. Oh yeah, he's cute. He looks like my one cat that I have, Oscar. So yeah, we have Oscar, Link. Those are the cats. And then we have Khaleesi, the dog. She's a border collie. And then we have Peanut the bunny and Bob the bearded dragon. So I really should be living on a farm. Actually, if I could live on a farm, that would be my ultimate goal and dream. Okay, so we've got the cat now. So we can put these ones away. I actually might want to use some of these stamps right in the Betty White journal as well, like the Forever Friends. I think that's a good one. Okay, so we'll put that over here. Oh, the vintage collage one. Well, I've got butterflies already and dragonflies. I mean, this would go on a tag, but it's a little too big. I might come back to this. I'm going to leave this for the end. Come back to that. Oh yeah, these ones. These are so cute. Okay. Definitely going to need another piece of deli paper. Let me just grab that 1 second. Roll on over to it. And roll on back. It's the nice thing about not having a developed basement. I just have like a wood floor here. My husband put in like a subfloor, and it's easy enough to roll around on my chair, which makes me happy. Yeah, this is gonna be good for the Woodland journal too. So let's start off with a squirrel. The squirrel reminds me of my Granny Fanny. Granny Fanny used to always feed the squirrels. You always have to pick up some nuts for the squirrels. Okay. She had this goldfish once that was kind of doing the death dive. You know, when fish are starting to kind of go, they kind of float down to the bottom and then they kind of come back up to the top. She had a goldfish that was doing that, and she gave it hospital brandy. She just put a little hospital brandy on her finger, and then the fish came up and took some from her finger. And would you believe that that fish ended up coming back, like back to life, and ended up living for like, I think it was a couple more years. How crazy. Like, she saved this thing. Ridiculous. But she had a knack, I tell ya. Oh, he is so cute. Oh my goodness, I love him. Oh, so happy. Happy, 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 happy. Love this guy. Oh, I want to use him in all the things now. It's just funny when you find a stamp that just stamps so nicely and looks so beautiful, and you just completely fall in love with it. I might have stamped those a little too close together, but that's okay. Oh my goodness, I love him. Oh yeah, okay. Excellent. So we've got one page done. So we'll be able to rip all these out as we need them. And my other piece of deli paper. Just gonna flip it this way just so the curls are kind of to the bottom. Okay, Mr. Squirrel. Let's use Mr. Bird. Which bird do we want to use? Kind of feeling this bird up here. Definitely want to use those owls too. Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, so let's stamp away this little guy. That looks good. I'll put this here just to hold it a bit. I should get out my Wendy Vecchi station. That might be a good idea. Let me just grab that. Now, of course, it would be under almost everything here. Come on. But I but it'll help me hold down the paper. So this is just the Wendy Vecchi Make Art Station, and it's just a metal kind of graph surface. The one thing I don't like about this is, of course, when you get ink on it and you try to clean the ink off, the grid marks come off. So that's one thing I do not like about this. Otherwise, it is very handy to use because, as you can see, it's got this magnetic ruler that comes with it. So we can put that on, and it also comes with, gotta be careful that I don't rip the paper, but comes with 4 of these big magnets, so you can put them in the corners as well. So I think this will just help us hold down our paper a little bit, just so it doesn't shift around on us on that glass mat. I generally work off of my glass mat. I really like it because I can put mediums right on it and then clean the surface off. So yeah, but when you're doing stamping like this and you want your paper to stay still, then this is always good to pull out. Okay, do one more of these. I might have gotten him a little close to the edge, but that's okay. It will still work. Okay, we'll put this guy back up here. And let's use the owls. Because next is our, after Betty White. I know her birthday's on Monday. I had really hoped to get the journal done before her birthday, but it just didn't happen. Just busy at work, and I would come home and I was just so dang tired. I couldn't get in my craft room, which really makes me sad, but I know I need to sleep more. As much as I love the crafting, I need sleep, so. Okay. Yeah, so we'll work on our Woodland journal after the Betty White. Didn't get that guy stamped well enough. Okay. Oh, those are cute too. So adorable. I hope you can see those. I know I zoomed out so that you guys could see kind of the whole page. Put this down here. So yeah, what else is going on? Oh, my poor niece. My poor niece Aylin has COVID. Poor sweet thing. She's doing better though, which is good. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. You know, you worry about them. She's the same age as my youngest son. So she's what, 11? She's gonna be 12 next month, I believe. Yeah, 12 next month. So, yeah, just feel so bad for her. And it was my sister's birthday on the 12th, so made her a little card and sent it off. Hopefully she got it in time or gets it soon. You just never know with our Canada Post. It's hit and miss. It really is. Okay, so we've got our owls. Just want to do a few more stamping and then we'll get into the making. So where's our time? Yeah. Let's maybe do this bunny and then we'll get stamping. Okay. And this guy all inked up. Because I can always come back and stamp more off screen. Oh, I hate it when I dip my fingernails into the ink. That's okay. I'm due for another polish change next Saturday. That's my self-care thing that I do. Oh, and then I don't make New Year's resolutions, but I kind of choose a word. So my word this year is, I actually have two. It's create and self-care. So I am I've scheduled myself for a 2-hour relaxation massage at this place called Cedar and Steam. It's my first time going there. But you get to go an hour before and sit in their sauna and steam room. And then you get your massage, and then you get an hour afterwards if you want to go back in and just chill out in the sauna or steam room. And I am liking that. I think that's going to be fun. They have, I think they also have like a kombucha, is that how you say it? Kombucha bar? So that might be fun to try out. I think I've only tried it once. I didn't really like it, to tell you the truth, but maybe it just wasn't a good kind. I don't know. Okay, let's get to actually getting these together. And we'll take this away. Okay, I'm just gonna move this up to the side. I'll clean it up later. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is, I have a big tub here of my like scrap pieces. So my smaller bits of book page and just, yeah, all sorts of different papers. Have little baggies here of stuff too. So we're just going to go through and use this stuff and just start layering up. So let's start. Get some of these ready. So just fussy tearing around them. If you want to use a ruler and be more precise, I guess you can, but I find this just as easy. You kind of control where you want it to go by putting where you're going to rip in between your thumbs. Okay, let's bring my recycling over. I mean, we can take our ruler, and actually let's do it with this one. We can take it and just to get a start, we'll go down and make them into smaller bits just to work with. Okay. Again, I just got this jelly paper just off of Amazon. I tried looking for it in like grocery stores and craft stores and you name it, but I haven't had any luck actually finding any. It's like freezer paper. My mom uses freezer paper for her quilts, and that stuff is hard to come by. I had to order that online as well. So I think I'm going to just kind of rough tear these right now. There we go. And put that guy off to the side. Get one of these little squirrels because we need the squirrel. I'm just going to try and get a variety of them. That way we have some of each to go off of. This is probably the most tedious part, is the fussy tearing, but kind of relaxing. I'm going to tear around that cat just a little bit more. Let's see here. All right, this guy's almost ready. Maybe right here. So I know this is like the dullest part of the whole thing, but it needs to get done. Okay, so we've used these guys. Got a cat, bird, squirrel, dog. And we'll rip off the bunny. Oops. Ooh, throw my scissors around. Let's maybe put those away and then they're not in our way. I'm really bad for making a complete disaster of my area when I'm crafting. But I really think that's part of the process, isn't it? At the end of the day. Make me feel better, guys, and agree with me down below. Say yes, yes, you have to make a mess to create something beautiful. Okay, there's that guy. A little dash hound. I think he's a dash hound or wiener dog or whatever you call them. Super cute. My cousin has German Shepherds. He lost one of them, but he has a German Shepherd, and oh my goodness, it's their baby. I like German Shepherds. Okay, bee. Let's do ladybug. Bee. That over there. We got a butterfly. Flower. Leaf. Okay, we're making some headway now. We got one of these little birds. One of these little birds. We've already got that bunny. Dragonfly. This floral. Bird. Let's do the owls. Okay, and then this bunny. This guy's a little tricky on me. Okay, put those aside. Okay, maybe tear this guy a little bit. So, I'll just get those prepared. Let's start off with these. And we're going to start off with book page. So I have some book page here, some dictionaries, some book page. Let's see what we got in here. A dictionary. Stuff I'm going to clear. Okay. So this stuff is really fragile. It's so old, and it's in, I think it's in Hebrew, to tell you the truth. So, just kind of see here. Maybe what do I have? It's a little taller. Would that work on there? I think that one would. Yeah, so let me know where you guys are from. Be interested to know where my viewers are coming from. And if you've recently subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me and watching the process. If there's something that you like or don't like, let me know. I can change things up for you for the most part. I don't think there's anything that I do that if it's not working out or you're not enjoying it, let me know. Let me know what you prefer. Yeah, if you're wanting to see more ephemera, or if you just like watching how all my journals come together. I just thought since I needed to make some of the stuff, I would bring you along for the ride. It's nice to know how to make different ephemera pieces too. Like, this is obviously nothing new. I didn't invent this, but yeah, just I think it's fun. Okay, this one might be able to put, oh, Maybe the bird on there or the bunny? Let's try the bunny. Yeah, I like the bunny. Okay. Some more here. That might work for the cat. And we have, if I can write somewhat straight, the dog. Okay, so we've got our little dog here. Maybe if I move these down. Hopefully you can see them all. And then the last one we have is this little bird. And okay, there we go. So now we can put our book page away. And let's try little bits of music. Now I have not been inking up the edges as of yet, but I think because they're similar in tone, this one I want to ink up. This needs a little bit of inking. So you can put that one on there, like that. Music paper and book paper seem to go with everything. It's like one of those staples that you just kind of need. And so what I did is I went to the thrift store, and this paper that I'm using is actually, well, we play piano, and my husband does guitar as well. I've been trying to learn the violin. So I wouldn't use anything that we can use. So this is actually clarinet music, sheet music. So none of us play the clarinet, so it's pretty safe to use. Doesn't hurt as much, right, to rip it up if you know that's not an instrument that you play. So I don't feel so bad. Maybe we can put that in the back. Kind of like that. This one can probably go on our bunny. And I'm just using vintage photo. Most people use either vintage photo or what is that, walnut one. Yeah, so use what you like. And again, you don't have to put the music paper over top of the book paper. You can put it behind, you can mix it up. You just really want some different layers and textures kind of going on. So yeah, if you want to use little bits of fabric or lace, we'll add some of that into. I think I have some that we can use. And don't think about it when you're making these. Don't think about, like, you can have a general idea. It's good to have a general idea of what journal you might want these to go in. Like, you know, I want some for Woodland. But don't worry about colors and stuff so much when you're making these. Just get them made. That's the whole fun of it. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck on, oh, is this going to go? Or you're not going to end up getting them made because you're going to be humming and hawing whether or not the paper's, you know, perfect for what you're using. Just get them made. If you don't like them, then do a Happy Mail swap with someone. I have my address at the end if you want to do a Happy Mail swap. You know, if you're making some ephemera and you want some different kinds, send me some. I'll send you some different ones back. I think that's a fun way to get variety in our journals as well. So, you know, get your tribe of crafty friends and yeah, do a swap if you're not already in one. So just know that if you send me anything, if you send me a handmade card, if you send me like ephemera pieces that you've made, I do send stuff back. Just if you prefer something over another, just mention that in your letter to me. Like if you'd rather have a card sent back to you, just write me that, you know, please send a card back. Or if you'd want ephemera, please send ephemera. Or if you're looking for different types of papers, just I want a variety of papers, I'll put some papers together and send them to you. I just think that's a really really fun way to maximize our supplies, because you know we buy these papers and they sit here, and there's some that you might not enjoy. Pass them on. Let other people enjoy them. I'm just gonna grab a sip of water here, guys. My flavored sparkling water. I like putting Neo in my Soda Stream water. So good. Okay, now we need a little pops of color here. So maybe let's get out my fabric pieces. So like I said, my mom is quilting, and she's so nice to give me her garbage. I know that sounds really weird, but it's like, look at this. It is a treasure trove of goodness. So yeah, if you want some fabrics, write me in a letter and say, hey, can you spare some fabric pieces? And I'll be like, heck yeah, I got some to give. I'll make you a little bundle, and we can use them up. So I'm just gonna kind of, I know they're gonna be off screen, but it's a really big bag and I don't want it to kind of take up. Okay, that's just too neutral. I don't want, see, this is good. This is like leaves and stuff. That would be good. Here. Yeah. Let's try it this way, maybe. Yeah, that looks okay. Maybe tuck that in back there. So what I'll eventually do, I'm going to kind of just glue them up a bit, and then I'll eventually likely sew around them, and I'll do that off screen. I'm going to be using more than likely brown thread. That's kind of my go-to. It's like a dark brown. It seems to go with all my journals, just because we do ink it in the vintage photo, or I do. So it just, yeah, it just seems to go. So we'll do that. This is kind of cute. Might cut it down just a little bit. We'll put that in with this little puppy. And what else do we have? Could put that here. Just a little bit of yellow poking out. Maybe. We'll see. We'll leave it there for now, but I might change my mind. What else do I have? A little bit of, what is this called? Not netting, but tulle. A bit of tulle. It's not really going to stand out on there. This is from, my mom made my husband a dragon quilt. Gorgeous, king size, a California king size nonetheless. And she did it all like by just a regular sewing machine. Amazing. Like, this woman is amazing. And this is some of that fabric. I think it's so much fun. I had my clothes made for me growing up, and I'm just so lucky that I had such a talented mom who can do that. She always fixes stuff for me. You know, I do a little bit of sewing, but I'm nowhere near, like, she's a seamstress. Like, she's got it going on. Look at this fabric. Love. Can you see this in a William Morris journal? Yes, you can. Morrison? Why all of a sudden can't I remember his name? Well, whatever. You know what I mean. You know who I mean. So, yeah, like, she's just, my mom is so talented. I'm so lucky to have her as my mom. She's got her channel. She's just started her channel, which is a lot of fun. It's called Around to It. So it's all one word, and AROUNDTOIT. So check her out, Around to It. She does some quilting. She does some knitting. She shows you how to make those famous granny slippers. Literally, my granny Fanny made these slippers, and so she taught my mom, and now my mom is making them. And we used to always get them as, like, at Christmas. We'd get some slippers from Granny, and it's just so cool that my mom can take on that tradition of making, you know, granny slippers. And I want to as well, so I have to go over there and watch her videos to learn how to make them. Okay, oh, we need a little piece for this guy here, don't we? Okay, we don't have much time left because I have been babbling, but you guys get the idea of how to make these. Just layering things up. The last thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of doily. And so I got some given to me from my mom, but I think these are too white. I want to go, I think, keep them kind of more neutral. So I'm going to go with these bigger ones. They're just a little more neutral, like the same color tone, if you know what I mean. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. So we'll just, and then we'll just tuck that kind of in the back, just like so. So yeah, it's not rocket science. Like we didn't even use patterned scrapbook paper because I used the fabric. So, but if you don't have fabric, use patterned scrapbook paper. It doesn't matter what it is, just something to give it a little pop of color. And yeah, so I'm just gonna layer them up. I'll glue them and then run a sewing machine around them. And then what I might do is I'll pop back on and just show you the finished product here once I have gotten them all sewn up. So I'll just have 2 more here, and I have just enough of this one doily to use. This might put on this side, like that. So we've got our focal point, we've got some pattern paper with the music paper and the book page and the fabric adding a little pop of color, and then we've got some doily just to give it, again, some more texture and interest. Okay, so I am going to go ahead, I'll be using my art glitter glue to glue these, and I will pop back on after I'm done gluing and sewing them up, so stay tuned. Okay guys, I am back. I've sewn around all of our little clusters. I did finish making some of the ones that we didn't get to. I still have lots more that I can do, but let's go ahead and take a look at these. So this I think is my favorite one, this little owl, so cute. We have the little bird. A little ladybug. Flower. Our kitty cat. Just this leaf. Again, I've just really messily sewn around these. Nothing too exciting. This poor little bunny, I sewed through his ears. And this little bunny too, I sewed through his. But again, you can just use glue stick just to tack them down until you're ready to sew. Oh, this little squirrel is so cute. Love him. We've got the little dash hound. Little birdies. This guy here, I might have to tack some of these down just a little bit with some glue stick or some art glitter glue if they're folding up on me. But yeah, so let's take a look how many we made. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, so I think we've got 16 or 17 here if I counted correctly. So yeah, that's a great stash to have. I'll go ahead and put them in our basket and they'll be ready to use. So if you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. I thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll just see you on the next one. P.S. I love you. Hey guys, I would love to do a snail mail swap with you. So go ahead, check out my address there. Send me some of your creations. I'd love to feature them on my YouTube channel, and I'd love to send you a little something back. Let's spread the crafty love with each other. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, give me a thumbs up if you like my videos. Even better, send me a comment. I'd love to know what you have to say. Thanks again, guys, and P.S. I love you.